What's up? Yeah. Ah. How great it feels to be back. Yeah, I'm still a little bit congested. It's just to be expected. But as you can see, I'm getting my inflection back, getting my everything all back into order, so to speak. But, yeah, voice sounds a little bit different because I'm still dealing with a cold or whatever. But at least now I can speak without, losing my voice. Thought what better way for a great comeback than to make, a little short VHS update. So basically that's what I'm going to do. I went to the pawn shop today and for 50 cents I picked up a couple things like this movie called Captive Hearts. And I've never heard of this movie before. Captive Hearts. I think so you can see that's Pat Morita there with the Falcon. Oh my God, it's Eagle Falcon, Peregrine Falcon. Anyway, it's I think it's a drama released in 1987. So that two American airmen meet very different fates when their bomber is shot down over wartime Japan. Held captive by the headman of a snowbound Japanese village, one succumbs to the hatred of the enemy, the other to love of the headman's widowed daughter-in-law. By the time the local military authorities intervene, the entire village has been thrown into bitter turmoil. Starring Pat Morita and Chris Makepeace, Seth Sekai, and Japanese television superstar Maurice Sato in a first English language role, Captive Heart is a spellbinding drama of human emotions stretched taut to the extremes of prejudice, rivalry, and divided loyalties. So, it was 50 cents, so I thought I'd just give it a shot. It might be an interesting sort of drama. Might see me do this more than often during the video. Ah, that's what keeps my voice replenished there. Anyway, also got this VHS, a movie called Tim, which is original media release, and it's one of the first films that Mel Gibson starred in. And it also has Piper Laurie in it and Peter Gwynn. And it's based on the novel by best-selling author Colleen McCullough, who wrote The Thornbirds. And Tim, I guess, is an Australian film which tells the story of the relationship between a handsome young man, playing Mel Gibson, and an attractive businesswoman in her mid-40s, Piper Laurie. But Tim, the difference here is Tim is mentally retarded. But thanks to his understanding and loving home life, he is able to move through life almost with a child's gentleness and content. But when her gardener injures his back, Mary, Tim's next-door neighbor, hires him to do their yard work. Their friendship develops first as teacher-student, then as more intimate relationships surfaces, the questions of marriage arise. The responsibility of this love creates a challenge to be considered carefully. Tim is notable not only for the tenderness that permeates the film, but for the appeal and persuasiveness of two-time Academy Award nominee Piper Laurie, Carrie the Hustler, and Mel Gibson, a road warrior in Gallipoli, in an unusual love story. It's 50 cents. I was curious about it to see what Mel Gibson would do with this type of role. You can see it's original media release. Silver labels right here. So, there we go. And a wild man left a question on the last video, like, your voice sounds different. Well, Mike, it sounds different because I'm still dealing with a cold. So, that's exactly why it sounds different still. Still a little bit problem with my sinuses. Anyway, next I got 50, okay, like I said before, the things you will do for 50 cents. And this is definitely one of the things that I'll do for 50 cents, I guess. The VHS of The Apple. Oh my God, the fucking Apple. I know we talked about that briefly in the PS cast about 80s movies, which sadly, well, you know what happened with that. But basically it's like the sensation of the 1980 Cannes Film Festival. In the 60s it was acid rock. In the 70s it was disco. In the 80s it was punk. In the 70s it was disco. In the 80s it was punk. Now it's the 90s and this new wave. The Apple celebrates life in New York, life and the youth of 1994 in this futuristic rock musical. All I know is it's got Catherine Mary Stewart in it, in one of her earliest roles. And it's just a ridiculous fucking movie, and it's written and directed by Menahem Golan. So And it's got Josh Ackland in it, and Alan Love, Grace Kennedy, George Gilmore, Valdec Shayball, and Ray Shell. So basically, this is a Paragon VHS. And, God, fucking the Apple, I mean, God. Things you would do for 50 cents. Seriously, I don't want to smoke it. Now, I have this on DVD, and I do have The Adventures of Ford Fairlane on other VHS, but my VHS, its quality is getting really shitty. See by the trailers that I uploaded, we're all like, so I'm hoping this one's in better shape. But as you can see, it hasn't been opened, so it looks like someone bought this from a rental store, as you can see from the little thing, $9.95 thing there on the back, and never bothered to open it. So, well, this is my house key right here, okay? And we're going to see if I can open it with this without hurting myself. Come on. There we go. Alright, there's part of that, I guess. Okay. Slip in there. Slip in there. Slip. Motherfucker, come on. Damn it. Fuck it. No, I already got it. Just playing games with myself. So yeah, this is original CBS Fox VHS of Fort Fairlane, which is not coming out of the box. What the fucking A is this shit? Or like in Andrew Dice Clay, like, you know. What the fuck? It might be one of those where I'm gonna have to do this, but someone taped it, so what the fucking bullshit is this? Oh, it was the stupid Blockbuster video thing that got in the way. Yeah, this looks like it's in a lot better shape than my other one. I mean, the other one's all faded on the front here. So, yeah. I'm a big fan of Ford Fairlane. I need to review this film sometime when I'm feeling better, but I'm a big fan of the film. So, I've heard cats fuck with more harmony than you. Hello, Snapperhead. So, yeah, it's a fun movie. You're 10 seconds away from the most embarrassing moment of your life. Andrew Dice Clay, Ford Fairlane.